Hi everyone! In this video, we will translate and solve using the subtraction and addition properties of equality. Translate and solve. 5 more than the difference of negative 9t and negative 10t is equal to the sum of 8 and 11. Here we have this tricky phrase, more than. Typically, when we translate from left to right, the numbers and the letters also go from the same direction as the sentence from left to right. More than switches the order, so it's not 5 plus, as more than is translating to, but it will be plus 5. Now we have plus 5, and then we find out what it's being added to in the second part of the sentence. The second part says the difference. Difference means subtract. This means that I will be subtracting the next two numbers within the sentence, but these next two numbers that will be subtracted will be at the beginning of our equation. And because we'll be subtracting them first, we're going to put those in parentheses so that we then add the 5 to that difference. So we know the difference will be subtracting, so we'll put that in here. And we go in the order of negative 9t, so we can fill this in, negative 9t, and negative 10t. So then we can put negative 10t second, and we have the difference of negative 9t and negative 10t now. The next part we need to translate is equal to. This means we put an equal sign. The sum means that we will be adding two things, and the next two items are what we will be adding, which are 8 and 11, and we put these in the order that we read them from left to right. Now that we've translated, let's go ahead and solve. We need to simplify first inside this set of parentheses here. I see that I'm subtracting a negative, which means that I have a negative times a negative, or you can say it's adding the opposite, whichever way. We end up with a plus 10t, and we can go ahead and simplify that. Negative 9t plus 10t leaves us with one positive t, so we can put a 1 in front of the t, or we can just put a t. If you want to put the 1 times t is t, which simplifies to just t. So we have t plus 5 on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we can go ahead and add 8 and 11, which gives us 19. And now we can solve for the variable. To do that, we find all operations around the variable, and we have an addition of 5. The opposite of that will be to subtract 5 to negate the addition of 5. And we have to do this to both sides of the equal sign to keep it balanced. Positive 5 minus 5 is 0. T plus 0 is 0, or you can just say that it cancels. And the only thing we have left on that side is t. So we've isolated the variable, and that's our goal. We wanted to do that. 19 minus 5 is 14. And there we go. We have translated and solved this equation, and we're all done.